a download because the brother and sisterhood is coming together. Okay. And I got a download about the elite group that I am tapped that has had its chance. Okay. First, before I talk about, I'm going to talk about the sons and of the Most High, which is divine masculine, divine feminine. I know exactly who you are. Okay. Um, One is a little bit more privileged than the other. Okay. You guys trigger each other and you are mirrors. Okay. So first, let me gather my thoughts because the downloads have been coming, but I'm not going to give too much here anymore because I realize the information that it is sacred. It is for only us who are loyal to each other, and this is going to be a real brotherhood and a real sisterhood. Okay, so this is the last of it, what the devil even be able to hear because they need to hear their judgment. Okay, so this is these leads that I know who are that I'm connecting to. You guys, just as I had predicted that you would come down here where they were. Okay, because you paint false realities. Okay, because if that wasn't the case, you wouldn't still be lying. Okay, you want to come out after somebody like me who don't have no money, don't have no fame, ain't a part of your circle, because most of all y'all are kin in this whole thing, okay? And all the women that's coming out now, that I when I made that call, I'm not talking about you because you was up there when you saw kids being abused and you turned your other way. Oh, I didn't go to the party, but you knew. See, a real divine feminine, we ain't gotta have shit. Once we found out anything is going on, we ride. See, so we wasn't sitting in the position that you were sitting in and you think you're going to take flowers. Then you want to come down here where the real lioness have been working on themselves and then get in a seat, start the same thing they doing and use your position to say, start talking like you just been out here advocating. Even the ones y'all praising right now, a particular female, baby, you was at all them parties. You got mad because you got rejected. So if you wouldn't have never got rejected and that person would have never chose to use social constructs to choose another over you, would you be out here talking your shit like you talking about all these celebrities and calling their name out? No, you would not. It's people like me who didn't have shit, who got attacked because y'all knew who we were and y'all been ciphering our energy. And as we woke up and it's our own people, okay, they want you to look at everybody else. Okay, they've been doing this and that, but y'all was all there and none of y'all spoke up for them children. None of you. And y'all think y'all just gonna come down here with a real divine feminine done went through hell, fire, and water and take her crown and siphon energy and steal ideas. Our own flesh and blood, just because you my skin color, you think because you was inside that Hollywood, you gonna use us for protection. But y'all been through the knowledge, but didn't say nothing. Y'all was still a part of the Six Rings. Y'all still turned y'all back. Y'all still knew what was going on. You still a part of these elite organizations. You willing to sell out your own people because y'all mad because the divine feminine woke up and the real divine masculine ain't you. You a fraud. Cause when you had the position, you didn't do shit except for bend your ass over and take that motherfucking deal. The real divine masculines have talent out of this world, but they ain't got shit right now. Cause you know why? They didn't take the devil's deal, and God wouldn't allow them. Cause they sacred to God, the real sons of God. They really been through the fire. You motherfuckers, all y'all are kin up there in that motherfucker. Y'all had a chance. Y'all come down here, now y'all want to start talking about what, but you really ain't talking about shit. The kids is still getting fucked over. The kids is still getting sex trafficked. The rituals is still going on. But you saying now you want to talk about it because they crucifying one person when all y'all was there. And you think you ain't going to be held accountable, but now you want to be getting some praise as a black woman because you ain't getting no praise in Hollywood. Well, if you would have stood your motherfucking ass up, when y'all was on these TV shows and all that shit, and y'all had power, when you was up there pretending like they was paying you, and you was on ABC or whatever motherfucking day, nighttime TV, and you had the power, and it was youngsters around you, sweetheart, and they was getting their ass fucked over, and you supposed to be a lioness of the Most High God, and you telling me you kept your motherfucking mouth closed, and you didn't go bananas? Nah, baby, you ain't a part of the crew. Cause that ain't how we move. We don't give a fuck. We ain't turning our motherfucking head. See, that ain't how it went. We won't turn our head about no kids. Cause see, that's the purest thing to God. That's why they are so much attacked. That's why they gotta have a lioness. So you motherfuckers be scared to even come near them, cause you know we some crazy motherfuckers. You understand? So therefore, you can't tell me you gonna bring your dusty, rusty ass down here where some of these young men done built these platforms, and now y'all want to do the same thing the fuck they doing. You set these hoe ass hoes in there to go, these Jezebel spirits. You came up in there casting spells over your own supposed to be sons that you want to look up to. They started from the bottom. You could have been came and got them. Cause you ain't got no motherfucking power. Cause all y'all broke as fuck. That's why y'all ain't gave me my motherfucking money. You'll kill the whole motherfucking world before you let your little secret come out. Brothers. But all y'all want to do is be on a microphone talking. Y'all don't really do shit because you had the money. You had the money come set your people free, to come bring them back to knowledge. Why Divine Feminine had to go through the hell, the fire, the water? Why you let your brother, while you were stealing his motherfucking birthright, go through the fire and the water, and you didn't come back and run and tell him shit before we even knew the motherfucking rules? We was running out in the streets trying to tell motherfuckers what we had done learned. You bitches ain't made like us. You gonna burn up there and you gonna free your motherfucking self. You gonna free yourself. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking elite star, celebrity, none of that shit. When y'all was up there with them goddamn kids, and none of you hoes and niggas said nothing. But now y'all want to talk about y'all wasn't at the party and what go on at the party. And then the young girls that's out here speaking, y'all want to call them, still want to call them crazy. But give a nigga, y'all do anything to get this motherfucker attention and affection, not knowing that he don't even like his motherfucker self. So he don't like nobody. It's a spirit, an entity. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And how you gonna reconcile with the Most High God when you can't reconcile with the other half of yourself? You see what I'm saying? Because of that, a real lion, she want to submit, but she knows she got a position to hold. And while her lion was asleep, she had to do what the fuck she had to do. See, you didn't like that because she could jump back and forth while you sitting up here playing manipulation games, using your beauty and your glamour spells, knowing you ain't got no heart like that. While you up there stealing your brother's birthright, knowing you ain't went through a motherfucking thing. Because if you did, if you had went through any motherfucking thing, brother, sister up there, that motherfucker, there's no way that you could turn your back to a child getting their ass fucked over. There's no way that your ass got money and you ain't built no goddamn kingdom yet. Bitch, you ain't a part of this shit. Y'all get your own motherfucking sword. Because the real divine masculine and divine feminine, they ain't got shit right now. But they in a comfortable position. But they can't go with money and free they people, but they gonna free them with knowledge. The knowledge you dusty, rusty motherfuckers been had. But you still up there shaking your funky ass because you took the goddamn devil's deal. So as many of the youngsters, you could keep influencing, making it seem like your bitch ass done changed. That's what you'll do. But you never stood up when you seen a real divine feminine stand up for her child, stand up for this child by her motherfucking self. You see what I'm saying? And they're a motherfucker and they mammy. You see what I'm saying? Then you bitches want to come in. But now y'all was at the goddamn party signing motherfucking contract and movies. Motherfucker, you knew all the goddamn knowledge and you didn't run and tell your sister and brother. Bitch, you ain't a part of it. You finished, baby, you got to start. It took 41 years to get right here. Came out the womb fighting you dusty, rusty motherfuckers. Because y'all a spirit that look just like me. So that's how you cloak yourself. And you put the blame on everything else. And you team up with the enemy. Because you don't love your motherfucking self because you're a clone. So that's why we all mixed up now soul and spirit. So that's how I recognize you now by soul and spirit. Okay? Because I don't hate me. That's why it took so long to get the shit out. Because it was a I had to disconnect from a motherfucker just because they my skin color. If your soul don't resonate with me, if it in your heart, deep down in your heart, you know you want to see me win, baby, this shit would have been turned around because you was put in a position. You rather go out here and use your superpower to entertain a motherfucker and let him talk about the size of your dick in the motherfucking platform, a dusty, ugly, gremlin looking motherfucker. And you gave your dignity away, but you see a real lioness and a real lion, and they ain't have to have shit, and they out here talking they shit. They ain't scared of none of the motherfuckers you scared of because they backed by the Most High God. You want to come in and then say that's what you know, baby. Every last one of you motherfuckers gonna pay. Because you wasn't there. That you going up in the motherfucking holes and tunnels and showing us where they at, and we going to war and dragging them motherfucking kids out. You bitches is gonna burn. Believe that. That's the order of the Most High God. Because see, you down here trying to fuck over some more kids. Because your ass is broke and ain't got shit because you never built a motherfucking thing and you're still being controlled by a motherfucker. And he show you every day that your ass ain't free. Get out of line, bitch. He'll send one of them hoes in with that voodoo spell and put that magic on your ass, and your ass is through in one day. But see, you want a divine feminine that motherfucking cover you in the spiritual. Now that belongs to a real divine masculine. Because right now he ain't got shit. You see what I'm saying? Because the world done told him and told me that we don't supposed to be together. Knowing that we got to merge in order to reconcile with the Most High God. We can't even get to God without reconciling with each other in order to merge with Christ, to go up 33 steps to the back mind of God. See what I'm saying? But that's all I'm going to give to y'all on this platform, because from now on, the stuff that God has done birthed in me, it's not going to be for y'all. It's for the brotherhood and for the sisterhood, the real ones. And it's an ethereal contract. I ain't even got the provisions are already being prepared. Because see, you motherfuckers think somebody stupid and dumb. But we're not. That was you who took the devil's deal, and you still lying. You been knew the knowledge, but why he had to go through the fire to find out? Because you was stealing his birthright. He out here working now, you stealing. Trying to hang on by a damn thread, hoping he don't wake the fuck up and realize you the motherfucking enemy, the man that he was looking up to. He mad because you free, so he want to get you tangled back up in a damn web like he missed you some good. He'd have been came found you. Because you was everywhere. But that's all I got to say. The real divine masculine, the real divine feminine, we feel each other because it's from a heart space. It's a heart that beats as one. It's a fire. It's a purifier. So you don't understand the type of love I give, because the love you get is fake and phony. It don't build you up. It gas you up so you can go be a narcissist and still do nothing, because you don't want to fight with the motherfucking people that done fucked over you. You want to fight with each other. Fuck you. Because I ain't scared of nobody. And these motherfuckers done seen that shit. This is the team right here where the soldiers been waiting to go to war. They just didn't know who the enemy was yet, okay? Because they got a heart like mine. But he's an army all by himself. Why you motherfuckers want to take the words out my mouth? I can't even write nothing down. I said that one day on Facebook. All you motherfuckers made videos about it. I know I'm that girl because you motherfuckers is sitting up here playing with God. And he finna show you how you gonna play with him. See, I have to go through all these different levels because on each level there's a demon that you gotta face. Okay? And each one of them you gain the knowledge so you can keep going up. You ain't going with me. Ain't no free ride here. You stay down here. Thank you for the motherfucking journey that you took me on, bitch. I'm moving up. And let them fake and phony people open their bussy up, legs up, and fold up and tell y'all all kind of stuff that's gonna leave you stuck and stagnant and steady being used and abused, and steady in a mental conflict, steady waiting for tomorrow, okay? Instead of taking what belongs to you, because it's an eye for an eye. That's all I got for you. Talk to you later. Bye.